with all the founders, product builders, technologists who are shaping up the semiconductor industry for the next generation, upcoming generation. And here we inspire with the stories of self reliance, stories of the courage, the grit, what it takes for the founder to build their next generation products and IPs to make our country self reliant. Because it has long dominated by the global giants, and now we are trying to make our country self reliant by the products. And here for our inaugural episode, I cannot be more excited than welcoming Mr. Basheer, who is the founder of Xtremesilica and whose work I really admire. Thanks, Basheer, for inviting me to host this podcast here in your office.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for coming all the way here.
Yes. What do you think about the genesis of Xtremesilica? How did you come about this idea of building product, and especially the name? Because Xtremesilica has got the boldest personality
Yeah.
from the name.
Yeah.
So how?
Yeah. See, so starting a company and building silicon products has started just from childhood. It doesn't come in the middle of the career, but from the childhood, starting from my second standard, I have this passion of playing some electronic games and designing some electronic project by myself. So I used to save my pocket money to buy some electronic goods. I used to go to electronic component shop at the standard of second standard. I used to buy some batteries, some fans, some lights, and I used to design projects at the standard of second standard. So the my neighbors who used to live nearby to my street used to come every weekend to see what projects I built newly, right? So that was happening from second standard onwards, and that's when I lot of passion was there to uh, start some companies which is into IC design, right? And so that's where the passion has come, and that's the reason that drove me to pursue my electronics in my engineering in electronics. And so I know that starting a company is not an easy task. So that's when I thought I should start some career in electronics, and have joined a company called Qualcologic in 2004. And even though I started my career, I know that so down the line I had to start a company, and I need to acquire the skills which is required to build some electronic products, some ICs and all of that. So once I started my career, I used to work in all the areas of chip designing in three years of time. So I have worked on three different chip tape boards initial 3 years of career, and I used to work in all the areas of chip design. Okay, it's not just RTL design. I used to work on RTL design, verification, FPGA prototyping. Even I used to work in shifts in the night times.
Oh, wow.
And then we made this FPGA into silicon also.
Okay.
So I was really passionately used to ask my team lead, why don't you please involve me in ASIC design also? And then I involved in synthesis, formal verification, PD, DFT, all the flow actually in 3 years.
Okay. End to end.
End to end. And that's when all my groundwork and then all my knowledge about real estate has been acquired. Right? So later, we also, after 3 years, also involved in various product designs. That involves FPGA-based complete product design, the board design, and manufacturing, test, and all of them, right? And so initial 10 years I worked on, if you see, several tape boards and bringing up FPGA boards and manufacturing test, and then whole flow of product design, not just FPGA design, right? So I have prepared it. And so after that, I thought it may be time for me to really start something into semiconductor. But still, I don't have enough income or enough sources of funds to start any company. So I thought I should still earn some more to start a company. But I started some training division in 2011 to 12 time frame, which will not clash with my work.
Mhm.
So, so even for to start a training company, I don't have income money, right?
Mhm.
What I've done is I've collaborated with some training center. I
Okay.
used to go there and say that I don't have money to start my own training center.
Mm.
I'll use your facility. They're into software.
Mm.
I use your facility, and I'll run some training programs here.
Mm.
And what the income I'm getting, I'll pay you
Percentage.
50%. So they agreed for it.
Very nice.
And then I used to have a very small board. They have a very big board. I used to put a Sian Semiconductor very small board.
Okay.
This happened in Hyderabad.
Okay.
I used to think when my board will become bigger, right? So at the beginning, I think when I started the career, also the training center, very surprisingly, I got 36 students
Okay.
enrolled at
In the first
first batch itself.
Okay, that's a good marketing.
Yeah, even the training center guys were a bit surprised because you just started within a month, you got 36 students.
Mm.
Somehow I should thank these students that they had full trust on me.
Mm.
After understanding how I teach and then
Mhm.
what projects I let them involve,
Mhm.
they all come forward and then joined actually. So that money I reinvested back to establish my own training center
Okay.
in Bangalore.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that I invested and then I started my own training center.
Very nice.
Yeah, that happened in 2012 time frame. So in 2012 we got corporate training offer from Infosys.
Okay. And semiconductor in space?
Yeah, I'm still in semiconductor.
Okay.
Somehow they
Mm.
saw C and semiconductor and they asked whether you will be able to give corporate training. I said
Mm.
we'll give it. That's when Infosys planned to start VLSA division.
Okay. Okay.
And they invited me to Mysore campus.
Oh,
I was
okay.
there for 4 weeks actually.
Okay. Okay.
And I was there and then I have given training to several people.
Uh-huh.
At the time they are impressed.
Hmm.
And then they gave me one more offer, like some more specialized training in the very next year, like
Okay.
2013.
Okay.
Again I went there and then I've given some more trainings on PCIe and other things. They got impressed. They said, so why don't you, we'll give some opportunity to you. Why don't you start your own design services company?
Wow.
So that's when we started the design services company, and then I left my job
Mhm.
and I started the training, and then I was doing consulting very organically.
Mm.
So initial time we used to take students as our employees, who, because during the training we used to understand how they perform and who is startup friendly, whose attitude matches to our attitude, because we will not be able to pay much salaries based on their expectations. So who was interested, we used to hire them. That's how we have grown very small portion. In 2015 we have about 10 people.
Okay.
2016 we are about 20 people. So today we have close to 180 people here. It's not rapid growing, but it's linearly we are growing, but organically we are growing. We're not hiring much from the industry. We're mostly hiring our interns who are doing best in the industry. So that's how we are growing actually. Again in 2018, even though we started services company, so I was not very happy with how the things are going on, in the sense that because my passion was always starting a product company, not services company. That's when we thought, I don't want to start a products company within the Cian Semiconductor. So that's why we started a different entity, Cian Semiconductor, into Xtremesilica, into a product company. And that's how it is started in 2017 time frame. I think 2018 we established Xtremesilica, and focus of Xtremesilica is to make made in India IPs. So always passionate about making chips that has made in India. So that's from childhood. So today we are talking, government is coming and saying made in India IPs, but that is there from long time. For me, the passion was there with a very long time. So, yeah. So that's how it is started.
Good. Good. And what what is the problem that you are trying to solve, which other global companies are not able to solve? And what gap are you targeting through Extreme Silica?
Okay. Yeah. Uh, yeah. See, if you see major semiconductor companies, so some of the companies we can see IP development companies, and some of them they are only component suppliers, and some of them design services company, and there are other part of semiconductor companies called solutions companies. So I would like to bring a company so which is do end to end in the sense that does IP developments and can also get those IPs into IC components and those IC components into your solutions. So end to end. So then you'll have control over your solutions, and also you'll have a broad spectrum of knowledge and domain things which you can club again into back loop to your IC, right?
Sure.
So that's where I see a big gap in the semiconductor ecosystem that what we have. So that's a that's where in Extreme Silica we're just not working on IPs. We're also going to work on subsystems, searching on PCI switches, USB switches, Ethernet switches. Again, there is one vertical. Another vertical will also work on domain solutions based AI solutions for end use. So, so my plan, the roadmap for the next 10 years is my IP go and sits into a subsystem ICs. Subsystem ICs go and sits in solution. Okay, so we have very clear roadmap. So we also started working on it, and we already have one solution already in place, which is the backplane, which is in fact in deployment right now.
Okay, so is that your core technology? I mean, what is the main product, like the USP of Extreme Silica? What would be the first product that comes into my mind if I think of Extreme Silica? What it would be?
Yeah. As of today, we have been working exponentially in IP developments, but majority of IP developers still in maturity stage, and they are getting FPC proven. And all these IPs, the USP or the major cream of the IPs we have is high-speed IPs, which is PCI Gen 5, PCI Gen 6, USB 3.2, USB 4.
Nice.
So these are the IPs that we are working on. And but the current, if you ask me which product we have, which product is currently in the market, so we only have released one product in the market now, which is PCI Gen 4 base backplane, and which is built on 17-layer high density board, and this one we are supplying to Singapore, Malaysian markets. This is the one which is generating revenue to our company as of today.
So you are already having set of customers for
Yes,
it?
we already have customers.
Very
And
nice.
we have already have close to 700 deployments on this product, and we have no complaints on this actually. So customer is very happy. Customer said that by using this product he is able to save probably tens of millions of dollars, because we clubbed several features into a single card and we're selling it. Without this card, probably the customer might have to use multiple cards and to achieve the same result. So that will be a lot of infrastructure investment and the cost of the boards. That's so he was very happy to have these boards. He also given a roadmap of products that he may want to buy from us. He's a tier 1 customer, and that's how we are also planning to launch our next product in the same line, USB. So we have backplane PCI Gen 5 and CXL. These are our roadmap, and very hopeful that this will go as expected.
Sure. So that means there are no much competitors with made in India DNA.
Correct. In India, we didn't see any of the products in this category. Yeah, but majority of these kind of categories of products we see in Korea. In fact, the existing customer was using Korean product earlier. And because of cost issues and performance issues, he asked us whether he'll be able to build such a product. We took this as a challenge, and we have delivered this product in 10 months of time, and he was also very happy after seeing the performance of this product, also working at very first shot.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. So, what are the traits that you look while building the team? Because this all must be done by, this is a team effort.
Yeah, correct.
So, what is that traits that you look for while building the team, and how do you make sure that they envision the same vision what you are seeing?
Yeah. Yeah, so generally we take candidates who envision, who has the same vision of the company, who are startup friendly, and who understand uh, the difficulties of a company and vision of the company and requirements of a client. So we see such candidates. So we are very fortunate to have a team which really fits well to the client requirements, and we have a very great team who work behind this. I have 4-member team who has really worked very hard to bring this product to life, and they're all close to 15 years of experience, and whom I know for a very long time. They pitched into this product and made sure this product worked as per the client expectations within the stipulated time.
Very nice. What do you think we are ready for deep end products, especially in semiconductor area?
Mhm.
Do you think the policies are very friendly for deep tech products? What do you think is changing, if at all it is helping?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so government is coming with a lot of initiatives, and they're calling initiatives as DLI and other things. But as of today, like we also applied and we yet to get any grant or anything from the government. We are hopeful that going forward, government sees our product line and the capabilities the team has and support us in any way that they can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So till now yours is bootstrapped.
Yeah, bootstrapped. We have no funding. No, yeah, so no VCs and no angel funders. It's a bootstrapped
Oh,
company.
very nice. That's really bold. And how do you envision, like in another 5 years, how the IP roadmap, indigenous IP roadmap, or India's talent would be in another 5 years?
Okay. Yeah, I think so. A lot of startup companies are in place. After government has promoted semiconductors very well into the market, and a lot of training centers also come. And by the way, we also have our own training center called C University, where we are targeting close to 2,000 people per year to train and then help other semiconductor companies. And yeah, I see for down the five lines from the down, like semiconductor will be very much flourishing, and we'll have a lot of talent in the market, in Indian market, and definitely will be very competitive compared to global markets. Yeah.
Okay, okay. And what do you think? What was the biggest challenge as a founder? Since you mentioned that yours was bootstrapped, and I'm sure other than the funding problem, what is the major critical problem and where you stood by and your grit came into picture and you didn't give up? What was that problem and how did you navigate through that?
Yeah. So especially in semiconductor, you'll face challenge and every day, okay, because it's a complex system that you are designing, and also the finance. I know that you said apart from finance, but again, it comes from finance actually. Let's say when we are designing this backplane, so this is completely self-funding, and so I had to spend $1 million on this product, and if
From
this
your pocket?
yes, if it doesn't work, so what will happen, right? So if it works, it's very good. It's kind of a satellite. I'll put it satellite, right? You just launch it. You have to lot of efforts. Satellite is very big, so you see this is a big system, but semiconductor product looks very small, but it's much bigger, complex than a satellite, right? And if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You have to again rebuild it. So, so while building this product, so I have to. My wife has to sold her gold, okay, to build this product, and then we had to travel US because I need to dismanufacture it. And then I took all the risk, just betting on this, like we know this product will work, right? And then very fortunate that it has worked. If it doesn't work, then again I have to rebuild it again. Luckily, I didn't face any of the issues.
So, this is a real risky thing.
Yeah, I'm sure. Just not me. Many semiconductor founder, if you want to do tape out, they want to build a complex system like this. It's very expensive, right? It's a very expensive game. It's only goes in multitude of millions of dollars, right? Because any complex systems you want to design, you want to tape out. So that goes at least 3 to 4 millions of dollars. That is a medium scale complex. If you again going for very high complex, the big companies has to bet in terms of hundred millions of dollars, right? Like 1 nanometer, 2 nanometer kind of tape outs that cost close to $100 million. So company also has to bet like this to get through all of them.
Commendable. I really admire. And what do you think? I mean, if you wished that some product existed, what would that product be or chip be if you wished that it existed in India semiconductor ecosystem?
Yeah. It was not now, but very early days I used to think, why don't we have a semiconductor chip which can play all kind of videos and audios, and it should not take much of time. So currently we are seeing for audio streaming, video streaming, even if you want to store some data into your chip, it takes, for example, 1 GB of data you want to store in an USB, it takes 2 to 5 minutes of time. Ideally, if you really see the frequencies at which the chips are running, they're running in gigahertz. So ideally, this should not take more than 3-4 seconds of time. Right? So I was always looking into or concerned or maybe thinking about a chip which can do all of them, like streaming and playing any video, on storing, even streaming the data outside at very high speed in proper milliseconds or microseconds, not like hours or anything like that. Probably this is something that I always look as a gap in the industry.
So that's why you came up with this set of products, which helps in high speed
So
communication.
That's where we're looking into that, and hopeful we'll design some unique product going forward after we acquire more knowledge. Actually, we need some more knowledge to acquire to really design and deploy such kind of products. It takes some more time for us. Yeah, we'll do it.
Sure. And what is the message that you want to give for upcoming semiconductor product builders or deep tech builders or the technologists who are seeing this as a source of inspiration and breaking from 9 to 5 jobs and going to start their own company, their own product company? What is the message that you want to give?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure like everybody have their own vision and then their own milestones and goals in their life. If at all I want to give my word to aspiring entrepreneurs or engineers, probably. So for engineers who are not married, it's the right time for them to really explore and do some foundation. Anyway, because after marriage, you may not able to take much risks, right? Like,
but you took the risk.
Yeah.
Right, you got the extra gold as well.
You need to have support from that side also, right? So, and then always risk based actually. You need to have more confidence, and the more risk you take, the more rewards you get it. That's what I can see, and then that's what I got it actually.
And what is your message for investor who want to invest in your company? I mean, what is the message that you have?
Yeah, so I was not looking at investment at this point, but definitely down the line to scale up to the next level, we need support from investors, definitely I may be looking at investment from the investors who are from semiconductor background, so that they really understand what is semiconductor and our vision, and then their expectations match. So that is one thing I was looking from investor point of view, and yeah, I'm sure by looking into our track record and then what products we have, I'm sure investors may feel confident about it. So even I want give more confidence to the investors. That the main reason for me to not looking into investment right now. I want to really show that we are capable enough, and we are really doing things right. Even I don't want somebody to invest and burn their fingers, right? So better do all the job work by myself and prove when things are in line. When we know that the milestone, the goal is 100% target we will be achieving. At that time, it makes sense for me to approach an investor and say, okay, we achieved this and this is a sure shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just invest, this is what you get it, instead of putting any ambiguities to them. That was my thought process.
Sure, sure. Thanks, Basheer, for
Okay.
this wonderful contribution
Yeah.
to the semiconductor ecosystem, especially in terms of products and the IPs
Yeah.
and the other AI solutions that you talked about.
Yeah.
Thank you, viewers, for listening to us and staying patient. And please stay tuned for our upcoming podcast, where we would be bringing some more founders, technologists, and upcoming tech entrepreneurs who will be building next generation of products. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming and taking this podcast. Thank you.
Thank you.